Sadnam Namaste. So you may be feeling stuck in your life right now, which means that nothing seems to be moving. And you may be doing your meditation, you have a solid sadhana practice, you're doing your affirmations, you're watching your thoughts, you got all the spiritual tools up the yin yang, but still things seem to be stuck, right? You know where you want to go, but there doesn't seem to be any doors opening, there doesn't seem to be any opportunities coming to you. So what's going on is you need a spiritual enema. And you know, when our bowels get clogged up, right, it doesn't feel good. And we can't bring in anything new, right? New food. It's too uncomfortable. So the same thing with our spirit. Our spirit gets all clogged up, right? There's no flow. So our soul doesn't have room to breathe. It doesn't have room to move. That's what it means. If there's any problems out here in the Aquarian Age, it's about going inside first. If there's a problem out there, you solve it by going inside. If you're running around trying to control everything from the external and make changes in that way, they won't last. It won't be long lasting because there's no power anymore in doing that. Okay, so problem out there, go inside you. So what gunks up the spirit is mind, right? The mind. So there can be a conflict within your mind. And this conflict you may not even be aware of because it can happen at the unconscious level. So this means one part of your mind wants to do your destiny. Yes, I want to do my higher purpose. I want to contribute to society, to the world, right? I want to do this in this incarnation. I'm committed. And then you've got another part of your mind that's pulling you a whole other direction. And that's the part of your mind that doesn't want to upset the status quo, doesn't want to upset the apple cart. And this means you don't want people upset with you. You don't want people rejecting you or not liking you anymore, or leaving you. You don't want to leave that steady, secure job. You don't want to leave whatever the ego thinks is giving you false security. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you do your purpose, when you are really committed to doing your purpose and moving forward, there will be people that will be upset with you. There will be people that may leave you. Okay? I'm not going to lie to you. Because when you're on purpose, it shows that other person that they're not on purpose. Okay? So it makes it very uncomfortable for them. And right now we've got so many planets in retrograde, and so that's really showing us that energetically we're being supported right now in reviewing, right, and reflecting. So this is a time to go inside and prioritize. What is the most important thing for me? What do I value, right, to do my soul's journey in this lifetime? What's my priority? Not what my mother wants or my father wants or my extended family wants or my spouse wants or my employer wants, but what do I want? Parts of your mind that are going in different directions, right? The part of your mind that's, yes, I want to do my soul's destiny in this lifetime. And then the other part of your mind that doesn't want to upset the status quo. This part, not a lot of people will admit to it. They won't own up to it because the ego won't let them. Right? A lot of people think, of course I'm living my own life. But if you scratch the surface and go deeper, most people are not living their own lives. They're not being their authentic selves. Right? They're just doing the same old, whatever was expected of them from their family of origin, their ancestors, society, their culture. So it takes a lot of courage to look at yourself and see, yeah, I'm not living my own life. I'm not being true to myself. Because to really be true to yourself is to walk away from the crowd and what's expected from you. So this part, there's a belief system there, there's a fear there, and there's an emotion that's tied into this belief. They're like this, okay? So that means to feel, and that's the fuel. Well, a spiritual enema, what you're doing is you're allowing the emotions to move. Those emotions have to move, and this gives the soul the breathing space, like, okay, I'm free, right? I'm free now. And things will just start flowing in your life from there. So when the going gets tough, the tough go inside in the Aquarian age, okay? So remember that. If you a takeaway from this message is anything that's not moving out here, it means nothing's moving inside you. Okay, so here's a great meditation to give you that spiritual enema, and it connects you with your own inner teacher. Every person on the planet is born with their own inner teacher, their own inner guru, okay? That which brings you from the darkness to the light. That which brings you from unconsciousness into consciousness, from the ego into consciousness. Okay, so please practice this meditation and try it for 40 days and let your soul breathe and move and be free. That's all we want, and you'll see that reflected in the external world. So please send this message to anyone in your life that's struggling and feeling stuck in a rut and feel like their life's going nowhere. Okay, send them this message and also the meditation. Okay, great. Sat Nam.